Welcome to Nerd Blasphemy, a show where tech nerds anonymously submit unpopular opinions, also known as Nerd Blasphemy. During the show, a blasphemous statement will appear on the screen, and the group will have 3 minutes to figure out who said it. If you guess correctly, you receive a point. If the majority doesn't suspect you, you receive 2 points. Are you ready to play? Nerd Blasphemy.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's Meezy. You also might know me by Almesia. I have a YouTube channel and Instagram and Twitter and all of it.
Hey guys, I'm Courtney. You can also follow me on IG as GetFitDev.
Hey everyone, it's Toby, also known as Toby the Great on YouTube, and you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at I am Toby the Great.
Hi, I'm Maya, aka My Loves Code. So HTML is a real language.
You know, there's so many jokes about this, and you see them all the time. And it's just like, why isn't it a language? Is it because of the difficulty of it? You know?
Yeah,
Maybe it's because you can't. Maybe because you can't compute anything with it. Like there's no. To my understanding, there's no variables. Are there variables in HTML?
Yeah, you can make them. I can't remember. I haven't used it in so long. But the right hypertext markup language.
Oh, that point.
Exactly.
Am I wrong?
It's in the name, yeah.
Am I wrong?
yeah. Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. Not to be that girl, but I think it's because front end is associated. People think front end is easier, and also a lot more women do front end, and so that's why I feel like people crack so many jokes about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to go all, Beyonce.
Meezy missed the beginning of this conversation.
I didn't know that most women did, or there were more women in front end development.
It's what I see on Twitter. I'm sure it's false, right? There's not even more women in the field, so how could more women do front end? But I know a lot of women do. I don't know. It's a very gatekeeping thing, though, the whole sentence itself.
Yeah, I think people associate women with front end more because the whole design pretty aspect. They're like, oh, you have to have a sense of style when you code front end, and so they just associate, which is 100% wrong. I love front end. I love both, but front end is just, I don't know. I care about people seeing what they want and like seeing them, like their eyes pop when they see like their dream website or something, you know. But I personally, I love HTML just for that reason, you know, because just learning how to code and seeing your first like hello world and like in the window, and you're just like, oh shit, like I did that, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like that's, I don't know. But I want to say the memes are really funny though, so like dead ass. I'm not gonna lie, the memes are great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll laugh, but on the inside.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have those little secrets, you know. Well, that's not the secret anymore. Maya, how are you feeling? You're over there just quiet, just idly watching.
Silent.
She's like, I love print statements and HTML.
No, I don't really have too many strong. I feel like there's a reason why people didn't consider this a language, and I was just trying to think about that as well. Yeah, because it's like a markup language, so I think it's like the markup part of it, like it's just tags.
Yeah.
Consider a language, but yeah, I'm like neutral on this.
That's fair.
I feel like you were trying to skate by.
Holding out to the timer.
I think we got her.
Yeah.
I think we got her.
I think it's the one. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Maya.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna go with Toby, actually.
Switch it up. What about you, Courtney? What are you?
I'm also gonna say Toby on this one.
Okay, yeah, I'm going with Toby.
Wow. Okay, I did write this. What made you?
Hey, do you want to
Yeah.
tell the users your reasoning?
Yeah. So HTML was the first like computer science. I don't even know what to call it. Like I guess language of any kind that I learned, and I went to this summer coding program in the junior year of high school, and we learned about JavaScript, Python. And HTML was the first thing I saw that like I could write something and it would immediately go on the page. So it always hold a special place in my heart just because of that. Because it like invited me into everything. Yeah.
I agree. That's awesome.
Okay.
Awesome. I mean, coding MySpace pages too back in the day. You know.
Yeah.
Shout out Tom.
MySpace.
A sociology degree is more useful than a computer science degree.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah, how do we define useful?
And also, any minors? I mean, I said my minor. So, anyone got a minor? We know music when they do theater.
Yeah. No, that's true. That was true. I took 3 theater classes. I took 3 theater classes. I was working on it. I wanted to be different.
Maya, Toby, you both are very quiet.
I probably would have minored in. I took a bunch of Africana studies courses, economics. So probably one of those. I was really interested in economics.
Yeah.
Okay, Maya.
You're good at this.
I mean, I mean, how do you feel about like people, like how people react?
Yeah.
Here's the question.
Yeah.
Do you feel that hard, or do you feel that soft skills are a waste of time?
Ooh.
Whoa, wow.
Absolutely
Sub
not.
question.
Soft skills.
No. I feel like either people like have soft skills or they don't usually. And it's like when I see people like try and force it, you can tell that they're forcing it, you know? Like computer science is something you can learn, but like, you know, those soft skills, sometimes I feel like either you're like empathetic or you're not.
I agree with you. I couldn't say it better myself. That's honestly how I feel. And at a hackathon, one of the people that was like at the vendors, that's exactly what he said. He was like, code can be taught. Like the genuine person behind the code can't. So I thought that was like really cool.
Yeah.
How you feeling over there, Toby?
I did take a sociology class actually in college, but it was way too much writing and way too many essays for me to get anything useful from it. It was called like Modern Technology and Society, actually. Yeah. I think it was a cool class, but not for me.
Because I'm wondering if the statement, because like computer science, like, you know, computer science degree, you can go to like a boot camp, you know, you can self-teachers like that.
Yeah.
I'm wondering like sociology degree is more useful, like the word useful.
Yeah.
You know, that's a good point, because I guess in with the term useful, a computer science degree has almost no use, right? No practical use. I don't know if I ever took a sociology.
What would you use a sociology degree for? Like, what kind of use would you say like that could go for?
Well, my sister-in-law, my older brother's wife, she's actually getting her PhD in sociology, and so she's writing her dissertation is basically on the narrative of African American mothers, actually. So to be able to provide a story to people who didn't have one, that wasn't recently shown. So you're able to like be a leader and speak for people. I think that's really cool.
I know a lot of people
write books.
Write books. Yeah, I know a lot of people who like get a sociology degree, like my friend did. They go on to like law school, or you know, they keep that education going. Okay, it's time to vote.
I'm gonna say Courtney on this one because I know you're self-taught, but you had a lot of compelling things to say about sociology. So I'm gonna say you. I might be wrong.
I dabbled a little bit.
I'm going between Courtney and Maya because Maya's just too quiet at the beginning. You gotta force her to talk. But Courtney is self-taught, so one of y'all is the culprit. But I'm gonna go with Courtney because I know Maya has a computer science degree.
I was hard science too, guys.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be a follower and say it's correct.
I'm obviously, since I'm alone, I'm actually gonna say Maya, and I think it's because we have the same thought process about how code could be taught, but the person can't. So I'm gonna say you on that.
Okay. So Courtney, was it you?
No.
It was
you? Oh, you got us this time. Oh my gosh.
It was tough. I thought you
did good. You did
really good.
Yeah. So I did partly lie. One, the class, it was way too much writing, way too many essays. I did not do well in it, but it was incredibly interesting. Just learning about the effect that technology can have on humans. I think just like having that kind of background, if you're gonna go to college, like just understand what things like social media can do to people, what like just prolonged usage of the internet can have on our minds. Can be really important, especially if you work in like a powerful company like Google or Facebook. Like just understanding the effect that you could have, I think could be incredibly useful.
Yeah, I mean, it can also do the exact opposite. I know I use my platform for tech helping foster care and building solutions for that. So it's how understanding your demographic that you're targeting and how to implement solutions to really like benefit the people around you too. And like, how can you like help society grow without, people getting depressed when you see other people happy on IG with the stuff like that. So it's like a wide realm. And I think that's so cool that you got to like experience that in school. I actually never took a sociology course, but I hung out with a lot of social people. So that's so awesome. I'm really jealous.
I will build any new feature change during the app, regardless of the business requirements we set in the beginning. This person's a boss.
I won't. Okay, wait. Let me read this again to make sure I understand it.
Yeah, so I think this person's like saying they're willing to change and like switch it up, even if it wasn't like a hard rule in the beginning.
I mean, how do you feel about, I mean, kind of guess it goes back to like agile almost, where your game was business requirements for like tasks. Like, how do you feel about like that rigid structure,
I like rules and lists. So I'm not a big fan of like, I don't know if it's a really small feature, like change the color of this button or move the button or something like that. I'm like, cool. But if it's literally a whole new feature, that even if I could develop it on time, if it can't get tested in time, I'm like, no, I'm not doing that because my name is on that now.
Yeah, I think sometimes they just give like developers tasks, but I'm the type of person like, if later we find out it doesn't like help the customer or it doesn't really like, serve the purpose we thought it should, then I'm fine with like changing it up.
Yeah, we write all of our unit tests by ourselves. We don't have a QA person, so everything is kind of like cutthroat about how much time you have. So I'm not entirely sure how much changing I personally would do, because you already have like so much on your plate already. And since we're ran like an app development shop, we already have like 2 projects at once. So that's, but then again, if you're cool with the customer, or if it's like a big project that you know you're gonna get like a lot of respect for, and your name's attached to it, it can also mean promotion. So
Courtney's about the shmoney.
For sure.
No,
yes
I am
and
too.
no. So, you know, 24, like, you got bills to pay, you know?
For sure.
Yes, I do know.
we all have dogs. It's like, you know, they're not free.
At all.
Like, she, like $75 a month on puppy insurance. It's like, god dang.
Ooh.
It's like a knife straight into, like, your wallet a little bit, you know? But
Definitely.
once again, Toby's always quiet. It's really hard to
Toby
just-
and Maya.
Yeah, they're just like
I
staring
agree with
into-
everything everyone's saying.
They're like, you
There's so
know,
much valuable information. It's tough to
Right?
really add on
You know,
anything extra. Yeah.
Yeah. And our strategy isn't working for us either because we're not.
Yeah. You still talking.
Well.
I'm gonna say Maya. I guess I'll go first. I'm gonna say Maya, and that's because the whole we're gonna talk about the customer being able to switch up for them and stuff like that.
I'm gonna say Courtney. And I have no real reason. Your square is just highlighted.
I think I'm gonna say Maya too for this one.
And I'm going to say Toby for this one.
Okay.
So, did I get the most?
Maya, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it wasn't me.
Oh, who was it?
I actually wrote it.
Oh.
Nice. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm too good.
Yeah, wow.
So I will say at the county we get personal connections with their clients because they're in a different department from us. You actually talk to them all the time, and typically like their requests are very small. And since it's your own individual project, sometimes, yeah, it is nice. Like just doing a little bit more for them to make it that much for them, make their application just much better. Mm-hmm. So if I can, I will.
Heartwarming.
Yeah.
For sure.
I only work on stuff to sell to people, so I've never had a heartwarming reason to do anything.
I'd like a TV movie type one. So
I have no idea who this is.
What's everyone's favorite movie?
that's a good question.
I didn't used to watch movies, but I do have. I am a sucker for kids movies. I love the How to Train Your Dragon series movies.
Oh, yeah.
Watching in the theaters, very, very heartwarming, and that's because the story plot where you get to see someone grow as a person. I'm a sucker for like personal growth. And also, I just watched Instant Family over this past weekend. First movie I watched in like years, I think. And man, it's about foster care. And it's so, Mark Wahlberg's in it. It's so just heart in your heart. But,
Yeah, growing up, I loved High School Musical.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
I know like all the songs, all the dance moves. I'm like controlling myself to not go into that, and I can break out some choreography. But yeah,
Was it like we're soaring?
Yeah.
Soaring.
I was in a play.
flying.
Yeah.
Toby, what's your favorite movie?
I want to say
Yeah,
The Dark
totally.
Knight. Even though horror is my favorite genre, and I'm not a big superhero movie fan, The Dark Knight was amazing. So I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Music, did you say your favorite movie?
I didn't, so it's because I have too many. I can never pick a favorite. I'll just tell y'all like 3 that I absolutely love and will watch all the time. The Devil Wears Prada. I will watch that. You know how it's always on TV?
Yep.
I will watch it every
I
time.
love those. I love those kinds of movies.
I love musicals, so I'm very big on Hairspray. I mean, not Hairspray. I mean, I do like Hairspray,
Oh.
but Grease and High School Musical. I do
Oh,
like
yeah.
Hairspray, but it's not top 5. And then Talladega Nights. The Ballad of Ricky Bobby.
Ricky
That is
Bobby, yeah.
one of my
That's a good
top
one.
movies.
That's
Yeah.
oh, that's so freaking awesome.
So
That changed my mind. Man. Yeah. It might be Friday. Now that I think about it, it might be Friday or Boys in the Hood too. Yeah, it's tough to pick one movie because there's so many like good ones. Yeah.
That's why the child. That's easier. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
Wait, the thing is, I've never seen The Matrix, though. What movies do y'all hate?
I never watched Star Wars, actually.
I've never seen a Star Wars either.
Me either.
Not a single one.
You're all unique, I guess.
I definitely have.
Do you watch the show, too? The cartoons and all that?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm not that into it.
Not that deep.
Not one of those.
Okay.
Not one of those people.
Did anybody enjoy? Sorry, go for it.
Oh no, you're good. You go ahead.
I was gonna say, did anybody enjoy The Social Network?
I thought it was
I
interesting.
never watched it.
I thought it was interesting about startups and stuff like that. That was cool.
It's low key the reason why I was like, yeah, I'll just do computer science. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it.
So, Maya, red pill or blue pill?
Oh, that's a good question. We should all answer that, actually.
Okay, so I've seen it, but I just like don't remember the movie. I know this does not help me, but I could have lied and just picked a pill, but I decided to be honest.
Yeah.
That's
I
fair.
don't know what does what.
Right?
What does the red pill do? What does that question mean?
I think so.
Wait, what's the question? That you love the Matrix?
No, you've never
It's
seen it.
never seen it.
Never seen it.
Oh yeah, and we have to vote.
Mimi literally just said that she's never seen it.
But she might not have read it. Yeah.
I didn't say that, Courtney, but you did figure me out. I didn't know. I don't know.
So is that who's your vote for, everyone?
Oh man.
I'm still going with
Okay.
you,
With me?
Maya.
I'm also gonna go with Maya.
I think I want to go with Maya, too.
I like how I chose the game, and every time I'm lying, y'all know because I've never. Yeah. No. What is my
There was such
giveaway?
a pause. There was such a pause on the red or blue pill. You immediately started laughing.
Damn.
So I was
Yeah.
just like, oh, she
That's
doesn't
what it
know.
was.
Giveaway. I should have just picked a dang pill.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I know.
I was literally so confused by the question. I was like, oh, if they ask me, I'm lying again. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Trying to get from me.
Hey, so I